I'd see him sitting on that couch all day long, just staring at that Hollywood hogwash.
Our favorite show was Hollywood Hogwash.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Hollywood Hogwash. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with Josh Reese.
What is up, fans? I'm excited. We are 1 week post Comic-Con, and you know what that means, Andrew?
What?
That means we are 1 week closer to Wakanda Forever. We're 1 week closer to, well, maybe not to Shazam. We're 1 week closer to Black Adam, maybe, question mark?
I mean, that's still a few months. Those are still
But
months
we're 1
away.
week closer. You know, we can get hype. We can start get the build up. We're getting closer.
Yeah.
1 week at a time. We're just chugging along like
True.
Thomas the Train.
Yeah.
Chugga, 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 chugga. Yeah. we're getting closer.
Anyways, yeah. I mean, we got She-Hulk in a couple weeks.
We got She-Hulk in a couple weeks. Bullet Train next week.
Yeah.
We've got.
I'm looking, Bullet Train looks really good.
Is there
I'm
something?
very excited to see Bullet Train.
There was something else in. Oh, the HBO series, Last of the Dragons, Land of the Dragons. Oh God, I'm getting confused. You know, the House of the Dragons.
House of the
there
Dragon.
There we go. Jesus Christ.
House of the Dragon.
Dragon.
Just one dragon, yeah. No, but there's actually some pretty big news this week. Not a lot.
Oh,
but
is Ezra Miller back in the news?
No, we have not. We still have no idea. Where in the world is Ezra Miller and that girl and his mom?
Somewhere in Hawaii. How have they not found him?
When in the fuck is Flash movie coming out?
Never. Indefinite suspension.
Never. We'll never see Michael Keaton as Batman again.
No.
It was just not meant to be.
You know what? The movie I want to see is Michael Keaton trying to find Ezra Miller. You're keeping me from a giant payday.
No, it's just the Flash has gone crazy and Batman has to kill him.
I would love that movie. That sounds great.
Because, Michael Keaton's Batman does kill people. Not like, other Batmen do, but
he's not as dark and psychotic as the one we're going to talk about later.
Well, shit. I mean, we're going to recap the latest Better Call Saul episode, but let's get into the Hollywood hogwash first. Jason Momoa unfortunately revealed on his social media that Ben Affleck will be reprising his role as Batman in Aquaman 2. Hopefully he's just replacing Amber Heard.
That's funny. But Andrew, wasn't there a good place that they could have mentioned something like this last week?
Yeah.
Didn't they have something like
What did you say?
Comic-Con?
What did you say at the beginning of the show? A Comic-Con?
A Comic-Con?
I mean, you see, Marvel, they fucking killed you.
DC had
They
two
killed you,
things.
DC. All you had was The Rock and costume. What was the other thing? Shazam.
Shazam, yeah.
The Shazam trailer.
That was it. I mean, of course.
Were
it's
they
probably
afraid? Maybe they were afraid, like, Jason Momoa announces it and they boo. They boo him out of the fucking stage.
Here's Batman. Ben Affleck again. Boo.
Ben Affleck's back. Ben Affleck comes out. Fuck, boo, fuck you. You suck.
You killed Batman.
Now that they know that, now that they know the Restore the Snyderverse was all bots. Now that they know it wasn't even real.
Yeah, so that was pretty funny.
Hilarious.
I mean, I don't foresee him having a very big role in Aquaman 2, unless it is, to completely be a sidekick to Jason Momoa with Amber Heard out.
Who knows? I mean, Ben Affleck's supposedly going to be in the Flash movie if it ever comes out, too.
Oh, he was going to be in there, too?
Yeah, he's in the Flash movie.
Oh, shit, and then they could bring Christian Bale back, too?
Yeah, well,
he's
like, no, I'm not doing that. Fuck that, I'm not going to be a part of your shitty movie.
Maybe George Clooney and Val Kilmer?
Oh, God.
Maybe not Val Kilmer, yeah.
Yeah, no, or George Clooney.
Oh, okay, yeah, maybe not.
So we'll see what happens when Aquaman 2 comes out. God, I'm not looking forward to that movie.
That's next year sometime, right?
I think it was December, then they moved it, right?
I think they moved it because they had all that stuff.
They had to edit out Amber Heard. I think it's February? March of next year.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe they fucking whipped. Well, they probably
Look,
wanted.
what's great is if you go on the cast list, Ben Affleck's the top star. It's like, oh, it's Ben Affleck, yeah.
Well, I imagine that this was supposed to be a secret that Jason Momoa didn't leak. But, I mean...
No, he did it on purpose on his social media.
Did he? Well, I mean, I thought it was like a joke or like an accident or something like that. But I guess it wasn't.
No, it was all... No.
Then they definitely should have did this at Comic-Con.
Sure.
Jesus.
But again, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know if I want to see that. I don't necessarily want to see Aquaman 2 anyway.
Yeah, no.
But it's kind of our job to. If we saw Nope, we're going to...
But just let Eric do it himself that week. An Eric solo
I liked
podcast.
it, yeah.
I thought this was the best movie I've seen all year.
God damn it, Eric. That's right. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what Eric thought about Aquaman, honestly. I don't think anyone liked that movie.
Fucking probably loved it.
Next up, so Will Smith publicly apologized for slapping Chris Rock at the Oscars back in March.
Oh, he's getting blacklisted, huh?
Took pretty long for that apology. I'm sure he was like, I have to go away for a while. Mm-hmm. But he apologized on his YouTube channel. He said, no part of me thinks that was the right way to behave. Chris Rock has been talking about it recently again. And he said, anyone who says words hurt has never been punched in the face. I'm not a victim. Yeah, that shit hurt, motherfucker. But I shook that shit off and went to work the next day.
Yeah.
He went to work right after he got punched.
Chris Rock was the, he was the one that came out the winner in that feud. For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, people were paying more money more interested in his tickets to go see a stand-up.
Well, his stand-up always does well. He's Chris Rock.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah. Also, so with, we're getting a new Daredevil show in 2 years. Deadpool 1 and 2 and Logan are all on Disney+. Mm-hmm. Marvel Zombies is going to be TVMA. So that's R-rated movies and mature TV shows.
Can't wait.
They're expecting at D23, which is another type of Comic-Con thing.
Right.
There's a rumor that they're going to announce a Punisher series with John Bernthal returning as Frank Castle.
Yes, please. Please.
That would be so fucking awesome. That would be so amazing.
I'm fine with bringing them all back, except for Iron Fist. But yes, Punisher.
Sorry, it's the Disney.
Sure.
Yeah, it's the Disney Expo.
Disney Expo.
So obviously they have to save some of those announcements for that.
Sure.
Because they want people. So that's September.
Could you imagine at the Disney Expo is where they announce Deadpool? That would be amazing.
Right.
For all the moms and dads out there that got mad.
No, Deadpool comes out with Mickey. And puts a dildo on his forehead.
That'd be hilarious. So it's September 9th, 10th, and 11th.
Where? So. Florida or
Anaheim
California?
Convention Center, California.
Okay.
So are we going?
No.
If
we were going to go to anything, it should have been Comic-Con. Maybe next year. I'm really down to go to Comic-Con next year.
Yeah, let me know the process for getting.
We'll try to get press. Yeah, press.
Do you think the let us do a podcast there?
I work for the El Campo newspaper.
No, I think the podcast actually might be more helpful on that one.
Yeah.
We'll do another live podcast. It was really successful at Comic Palooza. So
it was good. Yeah. Right.
Just saying.
Also, Marvel executive Brad Winderbaum was on the Phase Zero podcast, and he said that the Spider-Man freshman year cartoon will be a multiverse story. Brad said instead of Tony Stark showing up to Peter's Brooklyn apartment, it's Norman Osborn. Ooh. And with Osborn as his new mentor, things turn out very differently for the webhead.
Could we get a darker Spider-Man, maybe?
Well, I mean, it's a cartoon. I don't think there's going to be MA or anything like that. But it's fun because originally they were like, well, no, this is going to be like Tom Holland's character. I don't think, maybe not Tom Holland's voice, but it's going to be the same Tom. It's going to be like his version of Spider-Man, Peter Parker.
Right.
But now it's a multiverse story where he's, I mean, I'm interested.
And I wonder if there might be other Spider-Mans that travel through too.
Just depends how kidsy it is. One of the last Spider-Man cartoons that came out was it was like baby. It was like for newborns. It was so babyish.
If it's anything like Into the Spider-Verse, I think that'd be fine.
Well, of course. I don't think it will be though.
Oh, that might be the problem.
Because that's actually Sony. That's a different department.
I don't know. It feels weird. If it would be mentored by Norman Osborn. And not be kind of like a little bit heelish or evil?
Well, of course. That's what it's going to be. Yeah.
But also, instead of being killing people, it's just your clothes look terrible today. He's a high school kid.
Yeah. Why would Norman care about that?
Well, no, like Spider-Man. He's at high school.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
It's
Yeah.
freshman year.
Yeah, I know. I was trying. I wasn't a very good freshman, so.
So Kevin Feige recently told The Hollywood Reporter that the Fantastic Four movie will not be an origin story. He said a lot of people know this origin story. How do we take that and do something they've never seen before?
I will say I've really been happy with, all the except for
And it's good
Mrs. Marvel. I mean, most of the things haven't been an origin story.
Yeah.
We know how people have gotten to these powers and stuff like that. Let's just start the story.
Most of the characters in the MCU, they have had an origin story. Most.
Yeah.
Spider-Man didn't, because we fucking know he got bit by a spider.
Maybe it's just Spider-Man that I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
I guess you're right.
Because even Black Panther did.
Right.
You know, Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, they all have their own movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
But no, I mean,
I'm in my
this
previous
is going to be the second time there's been a Fantastic Four, and then they did it again with a different cast, and now they're going to do it again with a different cast. Yeah, we know what happened.
Do you think they'll bring
They
Michael
went to
Chiklis
space.
back?
No. I don't think so.
You could bring Captain America back to be Johnny Storm.
But can they bring back Can they bring back John Krasinski after he got fucking spaghettied in Doctor Strange?
I think the only way that they could explain it is just be in another universe.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
But it's still kind of weird with that scene.
Sure.
I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if it will be him.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It
But
is
more
interesting to
MCU news. The Hollywood Reporter is saying that the Shang-Chi director, Daniel Cretton, will be directing the next Avengers film, The Kang Dynasty.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the action in
behind that.
Shang-Chi, I think, was the best part about Shang-Chi.
Sure.
Like, that bus scene was the best scene in the movie.
That was pretty cool. It did have some kind of slow moments, though, particularly like when they were in the forest and they were dancing. But visually, the movie was really fun.
Yeah.
It had a lot of good scenes, and visually it was impactful. The dragon scenes with Shang-Chi, that was pretty cool.
They need to just give Tarantino $1 billion to make a fucking Avengers movie.
What would a Tarantino Avengers movie?
You know it would be amazing.
There'd be a lot of feet in there, that's for sure.
Well, maybe it wouldn't be amazing because his last few films I haven't really enjoyed that much.
Plus, I guess it would have to be more of a Western, I guess.
I mean, there was rumors he was going to do, him and Nolan were each going to do their own 007 movie. It's like, yes, please.
Wow.
I mean, please, let's do that.
That seems hardcore.
But it never happened.
Yeah. Well, it was probably a rumor.
Tarantino wanted to do a Star Trek movie.
Damn.
Apparently, he also wanted to direct some of the new Justified episodes, but that's not happening anymore.
Please? That would be great.
I know.
Wow.
But all right. Also, The Wrap reported that there's going to be another Rocky and Creed spinoff. So Creed was a spinoff of Rocky, and now Drago is going to be a spinoff of Creed.
So apparently, Sylvester Stallone is not very happy about this. On an Instagram post, this is according to People, and I guess you could bring it up on his Instagram,
I'm going to look
too.
it up now.
But he said...
Did he speak? If he spoke... Wait, let me find out if he actually spoke. Hey, Dolph Lundgren, you
I don't
piece of
think he
shit.
spoke. I just think there are words on Instagram or something like that. Go ahead and look it up. Do you want me to say a little more about it?
Yeah, go for it.
So he's like, return my rights, bloodsuckers.
Oh my God.
He wrote on an Instagram post about the new Drago movie coming up.
Was it a post or a story?
Let's see. Screenshots of the announcement on Instagram. Stallone called the news another heartbreaking amid his battle for the rights for the franchise.
I don't see it anywhere.
I doubt it's not true.
I'm sure it is. Yeah. Maybe he deleted it though since.
They got this little thing right here. This was his official Stallone.
Oh, this is okay. I think.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So go ahead. Yeah.
So he's getting bit. He's getting bitten. He's stabbed in the back. They're stabbing him in the back.
Right.
What a dramatic fucking diva this guy is. After Irwin Winkler and family suck Rocky dry, presumed to be the most hated, untalented, decrepit producer. I'm talking like Flair now.
It sounds like we're fine. We just spent an hour doing
Drago
this.
Throughout history, so many artists in every industry, recording, painting, writing, you name it, have been destroyed by these bloodsuckers who have destroyed so many families, lining their pockets with other people's work. Parasite producers exploited artist victims. Interesting.
Reps for
This is
Winkler
just 10 hours ago.
and Lundgren.
Dolph Lundgren.
Lundgren did not immediately respond to people's request for comments. So maybe a little contentious. Maybe we won't be seeing Sly Stallone in this adaptation. So,
I guess not. They probably told him, hey, you're not going to be in it. He was like, what?
What the fuck? I want my money, you bloodsuckers.
Not going to be in the movie.
That was a good one. I like that one. Yeah.
Too stuck on Flair. But also,
But did you like Apollo?
I saw the first Creed, and I thought it was
Creed,
okay.
excuse me. Yeah,
I thought it was okay. I never saw the second one.
I saw the second one.
Was that good?
It was all right. It was fine. You know, they're not great movies. The Rocky movies were better, of course.
Right.
But, you know, it just goes to show me, like, I don't know, maybe other producers away from Sylvester Stallone might do better. I don't know. Who knows?
Well, Stallone's always been a diva, and basically Vin Diesel is like replaced him as the new Stallone. Like Vin Diesel is Stallone. Like he's like the, you know, younger generation Stallone because he's like the same exact way.
Interesting.
He's got the deep voice, can't really act.
Yeah.
And he's a total diva. Dwayne, you must come back. This is your destiny. It's a fucking movie.
Your destiny. It's your destiny to give me more money.
And apparently you're telling The Rock how to act. He's 10 times the actor you are.
There was some. I wish I could have found it. I think it was at Comic-Con. Michelle, what's her name in the Fast and Furious franchise? Michelle. You know what I'm talking about, Vin Diesel's love interest.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, I think
Michelle Rodriguez.
Michelle Rodriguez. I couldn't get that name off me. But no, she was talking about like how she wants to kind of see the next version of Fast and Furious because she wants it something that lasts forever.
Right.
And that she hopes that they start transitioning to like a younger crew or whatever so then that they can...
She's probably just tired of doing it.
Probably. Vin Diesel seems to be the only one that's having fun doing it.
Yeah.
It's because he's making a shit ton of money, I guess. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
I want to wish a very special happy birthday to George Jetson. He was just born July 31st. So
Some mere hours ago. Wow.
Soon we'll all be living in the sky.
That's crazy. Did you watch the Jetsons a lot when you were growing up?
A little bit.
Just, I find it so crazy how, like, you know, back in the day, you know, things like that and Back to the Future, how they see versions of the future and we're here, and we're here, and it still hasn't happened.
Right.
No flying jets.
So in the show, George Jetson's 40, so 40 years, we could all be living in the sky.
Oh, shit, maybe.
It's going to be very polluted.
Well, we do have a housekeeper that is a robot if you have a Roomba, but it's not one that's like an actual
Right.
like robot. But we're getting closer to that, but we're not there yet. And we are getting self-driving cars.
But yeah,
sometimes,
Back to the Future, too, is hilarious. I mean, I think they just did... I don't think they were necessarily trying to predict the future or, you know, rather than just like, let's make this fun.
Well, sure, but I just find
Because driving... Think about it. Flying cars make no sense. No sense whatsoever.
especially with airplanes.
Because, yeah, in Back to the Future 2, there's no more airplanes. Because remember, they go back to the present time and then they almost hit an airplane.
Oh, yeah.
So there's no more airplanes. And then obviously, they did this as a funny commentary. The Skyway was jammed.
Right.
It's like, oh, the Skyway's jammed. Even in the sky, there's traffic.
Probably in Chicago, I would believe it.
Imagine if they were flying planes and they weren't
So many
people
crashes.
flying into fucking buildings. It'd be 9/11 times a million.
Or just crashes everywhere. And a crash in the sky, much more dangerous than a crash on the ground.
But if you had self-driving car, if everyone had a self-driving car, you wouldn't need to fly. Because traffic would all but be eliminated. Mm-hmm. You know?
But it is kind of cool, you know. I think I might have to go watch a Jetsons episode in its honor. In George Jetson's honor.
In What's Wrong with Wrestling, like one of our first special videos we did, like just for Patreon, was it was WWE meets the Jetsons.
Really?
It was Robo WrestleMania. It was so bad.
Interesting.
Oh god, it was terrible. And it was like, why are they making these kids movies? Like none of these kids know what the Jetsons is. Like, the Jetsons is too old for us.
You should have put on a Jetsons episode for Leo. See what he knew what was going on.
I don't know. Yeah.
What the hell's going on?
The only stuff I have left is sad stuff. So if you have anything else,
I got a couple more things before sad stuff.
yeah.
So for Rick and Morty fans out there, like myself, the season 6 premiere is going to be September 4th. So you don't have to wait too long. Rick and Morty's coming back.
That's always been a show that I've wanted to get into.
Well,
I watched the original one where it's just because it's like Doc Brown and Marty,
they're that, but fucked up versions.
and
Rick is Doc Brown.
Rick is just trying to get Morty to like suck his dick or whatever,
No,
right? Or fuck him.
No, if it's the first
Oh
episode.
no, it's lick his balls, right?
If it's the first episode, he's trying to get him to shove a seed up his ass.
No. Then it was before the first episode. Maybe when they were just shorts.
Oh, I don't know.
And he's just trying to get Morty to like lick his nuts or something.
Oh, Lord
and I
Jesus.
watched it for the first time a few months ago, and I was like, "That's pretty fucking funny." Like, what if Doc Brown was just friends with? Because why is a 6-year-old man friends with a 17-year-old high school student?
Well,
Because he wants to fuck him.
Well, no, Rick and Morty are actually that's his grandson.
Oh, okay.
In this show,
Right.
maybe in that short it was something different. But
Yeah.
No, it's funny. So
Because originally it just started off as a Back to the Future parody.
I think originally it was jokes like that. But for fans who were kind of a little bit disappointed in season 5, Justin Roiland did an interview with IGN, and he said that this upcoming season really rewards the fans that have been watching up to this point. It's a really fucking quality season, which sounds really good. For those who've invested in the series lore, but newcomers can still expect a handful of point entry episodes if they haven't been if they happen to be tuning in on the right random night. Okay. So I'm really excited. Rick and Morty is one of my favorites, and I hate to bring all the cartoon news today, but also, have you ever seen Archer? FX's Archer?
Yes, and my dad loves it.
I love it too.
My dad loves the show. I actually watched the first few seasons, and then there was one season that was really bad, so I didn't watch it. But then one of my friends was like, "Oh, dude, it got so much better," and that's another show that I've wanted to watch
really,
again.
What's the guy's name from Saturday Night Live? Chris. It's not Chris. I can't.
Chris
think.
Farley?
No, it's one of the guys that's in Archer. But anyways.
Chris Parnell.
Chris Parnell. He's hilarious. He plays Cyril Figgis.
Yeah, people have said that I actually sound like Archer.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same voice as it's the same guy that does Bob's Burgers too.
Yeah, same as Bob.
Hey,
Burgers.
Lada.
Kind of.
But I've just
keep
heard
working on it.
No, but I've heard that I just sound like him just by talking. Like, just my voice sounds like him.
Sure.
I've gotten that a few times.
Maybe.
But yeah.
Well, this news, I guess, is more for me and your dad then. So season 13 is coming out
Jesus,
this
I'm so far
month.
behind.
Wednesday, August 24th is going to be episode 1 of season 13. It's really fun.
Yeah,
It's
I like
really
Archer. It was great when Burt Reynolds
So maybe
was on.
Burt, that was early episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe we could twist Andrew's arm into recapping some Archer.
I'd be down for that. When did you say?
End of August.
I'd be down.
So-
August is a pretty.
August is a busy month for us. I know.
We have a lot on our plate in August, but I'd be down.
We'll see. We'll see how August goes. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I guess I'm just bringing the cartoon news this week. But I was really excited to hear that Rick and Morty and Archer both coming back, and Rick and Morty coming back next month.
Yeah.
So really busy.
Yep.
So do you want me to do my sad news? You're gonna do your sad news?
Doesn't matter. I mean, rest in peace, Paul Sorvino, another mobster actor, died. He's best known for playing Paulie in Goodfellas.
Yeah.
They said he died of natural causes. It's crazy. I mean, Ray Liotta just died, a month or two ago? Mm-hmm. He was in Goodfellas. And then we had, what's his name? Then we had Paulie from Sopranos.
Paulie, yeah.
Also die.
R.I.P.
So, yeah. What do you got?
The only thing that I got is Nickel Nichols.
Nichelle?
Nichelle Nichols,
Nichelle?
the actor that was famously known as Lieutenant Uhura in Star Trek. She died at the age of 89.
Ahura?
Uhura. I'm
sure
not,
that's right?
I'm not trolling. Lieutenant Uhura.
Okay.
Uhura? I'm
right,
not much of a Star Trek fan, but I know that she was a really important piece to the Star Trek lore. So,
Yeah.
R.I.P. to someone that was, really popular.
And not that he's an actor, but Bill Russell died.
Right. I don't know why I coughed.
Josh is choked up about it.
It was very
as
sad.
he choked.
Of a Hall of Fame Boston Celtic, R.I.P.
Yes, people, I think, yeah.
Some
All right.
people might not know.
Let's give our top 5 actresses.
Okay.
So I had 30 this week. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I wouldn't put it past you, Andrew.
I'm kidding.
So my list, I think it was a little bit harder for me this week.
Okay.
Because unlike the male actors that, they span a lot of decades and stuff like that, it feels like the women actresses, they've got like 10 years or something like that. You kind of...
Oh, yeah, Josh.
But no,
that's kind of the issue that they have in Hollywood is once they're not hot anymore, they get you're gone.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's kind of hard. I wanted to give a shout out to, some of the ladies that have been doing it for a long time.
Right.
And my top 5, I think, kind of tries to encompass a little bit of all that. So for number 5, I'm going to start off with Meryl Streep. She was famous in Devil Wears Prada.
What movies did you see?
Devil Wears Prada,
Why did
Julia
you-
Childs. I watched both those movies. She's been in a lot of good movies.
The only movie I've ever seen that has Meryl Streep is Don't Look Up.
That was not a great movie, but she was funny.
But she's
in it.
never in movies.
She was funny.
She's never in movies that I want to see. I know I'm sure she's a great actress, but she's never in a movie I want to see. I don't want to go see Devil Wears Prada, Josh.
I've seen it a lot.
Why? That's a movie for women.
It's a movie that I like.
Just like Rambo. Just like Rambo is a movie for guys.
I know a lot of women that have seen Rambo.
No, you do not.
That was a slight troll.
Yeah.
Number 4, I have Sandra Bullock.
Okay.
Sandy Bullock. She
Sure.
was in. Speed.
Speed.
She was
Gravity.
Gravity.
Gravity was awesome.
She was in. I'm trying to think of the football movie. Jesus.
Oh yeah, The Blind Side.
The Blind Side. Yeah.
No, but Gravity's would be my favorite film of hers.
Really, really good.
That was so much fun.
Number 3 is Melissa Tomei. Love
No.
Melissa
No.
Tomei. No, did I get it wrong?
Marissa Tomei, Josh.
Marissa Tomei. Excuse
Marissa
me.
Tomei.
I meant her sister.
No, shut up.
Marissa.
Wrong podcast, Josh.
Tomei is amazing. Yeah. I'm sad that she is no longer going to be playing Aunt.
Whoa! Spoiler
Aunt
alert.
I think people are kind of
All right,
used
go
to
ahead.
that by now. Number 2 is Zendaya. Really love her in Spider-Man, of course. And I know she's a big actress in Euphoria. I haven't really seen it, but I think it's got to give her some
Euphoria is like
points.
a stupid high school show.
I gotta give her some points for that. She's a lead character in that.
Uh-huh.
And my number 1 is Scarlett Jo.
Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson, love her. She's great.
Okay. These aren't just women you have crushes on?
Like Meryl Streep.
No, that's true. That's a good point. Yeah. All right. Let me give you my top 7.
do have a crush on Meryl
So we got.
You did top 7.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
So number 7 is Halle Berry.
Okay.
She'll always have a special place
Swordfish.
in my heart. Well, mostly for the Flintstones. No, because that was she was like my first celebrity crush. It was her and Cameron Diaz. But Halle Berry's an actually good
I was
actress.
like, is Cameron Diaz in here?
Cameron
too?
Diaz is not on there. No,
She's in the top 30.
This isn't a hot list, although I would say I find all of these women attractive. Then number 6, Marissa Tomei. Thank you for reminding me.
No problem.
And this is right now, who's my favorite, this year. Then we got Florence Pugh playing Yelena in the MCU.
Kate Bishop.
I love her. Jessica Chastain, who was in Interstellar.
I can't think.
She's been in a lot of stuff.
Okay. Jessica Chastain.
She played Matthew McConaughey's daughter when she grew up in Interstellar.
Okay.
The redhead. I mean, she's been in a lot of shit. She's
Okay.
in the terrible X-Men Dark Phoenix movie. Then number 3, Zendaya.
Yeah.
Zendaya is just so charming in the Spider-Man movies and funny and
She's
great.
cute as a button.
Number 2 is Margot Robbie. And yes, she is smoking hot, but she's also really good. I mean, she's amazing in Wolf of Wall Street, and she's awesome as Harley Quinn.
She does a really good Harley Quinn
She
cosplay.
does a fantastic Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
It's not cosplay, it's a role. And then number 1, it's just because I really think she's the best actress alive,
Margot Robbie?
is Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence. Okay.
She's so good.
Hunger Games?
No, I didn't watch Hunger Games. But the X-Men movies, I like her in those. And then, the Silver Lining Playbook, where she played a crazy person with,
She was in V for Vendetta too, right?
no.
Who am I thinking of?
That was fucking Thor, you stupid ass.
Natalie
Portman.
Natalie Portman.
Shit. All right, number 8, Natalie Portman. Natalie Portman. Jennifer Lawrence was in American Hustle.
Okay.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
She
that's fine.
steals the show. I mean, her and Christian Bale are fucking amazing in that movie. But Jennifer Lawrence plays like the toxic girlfriend/wife so perfectly. It's like, oh my God, she's amazing in that movie.
So you love Jennifer Lawrence, but you've never seen any of the Hunger Games?
No, those look stupid to me.
I'm just saying. I'm like, she acts
Yeah,
good
I
in
know
those
she
too.
was famous for those, but sure.
I figured
I could
that's
like
what-
I could like Robert Pattinson and not see the Twilight films.
Yeah, he did play a strong...
Robert Pattinson-
He did play a strong Batman.
No, he did not. Robert Pattinson was awesome in Tenet, where he was more like Bruce Wayne, but I've already said all that. But no, Jennifer Lawrence, I think, is the best female actress on the planet right now.
Okay.
And when she's in something, I want to see it.
Except for the Hunger Games.
But American... Yeah, that's a stupid kid movie.
I'm just saying. Just saying.
It's a dumb teenage movie. I'm not into
I
that.
thought it was fun.
So there you go. Let's read some fan submissions.
So what are we thinking about for next week?
We got to read fan submissions first.
Read fan submissions?
Yes, come on. There's an order to this.
Sorry.
Or what do you think we should do?
Oh, I'll think about it.
Bobby the Mark Soydam. He's got Scarlett Johansson, Haley Steinfeld.
Haley Steinfeld.
She played Hawkeye, the female Hawkeye.
Oh, okay. I don't know what else
She was
she's been in.
charming. And then he said whatever her name is that plays Black Widow's sister. So that's Florence Pugh. Rachel McAdams, Kate Winslet, and Danielle Harris. That's 6 women.
And Florence Pugh is going to be in the upcoming Oppenheimer, too.
That's right.
Yeah.
Who's Danielle Harris?
Danielle Harris?
Don't tell mom the baby. Oh, she's an older actress. Okay. Dylan, Scarlett Johansson is his number 1. Kathy Bates. She's very good.
Oh, Kathy
Oh
Bates.
my God, Emma Stone.
Kathy Bates should be up there, too. She
Where
played
should I put Emma Stone?
Kathy Bates.
All right, Emma Stone is number 6 now on my
Where are you
list.
putting Kathy Bates?
No, I'm not.
Oh, wow.
Number 4, Jennifer Aniston. Number 5, Salma Hayek. All right, Salma Hayek's going to be at the bottom of my already...
He's adding more to it now.
Yeah, I think I got 10 now.
Oh, Jesus.
Chris Dibburn, Julia Roberts, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Julia Roberts, yep.
Penelope Cruz, Ana de Armas, and then Mariska Hargitay.
Mariska Hargitay? Why
Yeah,
does that sound familiar?
she's Law and Order.
Oh, yep. Mhm.
Yeah. Mills, Alexandra Daddario. I think these guys are just saying women they think are attractive
I think so, too.
because she's she's more of just like
Yeah, where's the
good
Meryl Streeps out there, huh?
I
I went and dug deep.
Olivia Wilde, Katie McGrath. Who's Katie McGrath?
Porn star.
No, shut up. Katie McGrath. Oh, from Jurassic World?
An Irish actor?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right. And then Frida Pinto. That's another one I don't fucking know. Shit.
Frida?
Yeah, I don't think it's Slumdog Millionaire. No, I never saw that. And then
they're
Olivia
totally just doing hot actresses. She's
Olivia
hot.
Taylor Dudley. Another one I don't know.
I'm sure she's fucking stunning.
Olivia. Oh shit. Olivia Taylor. Damn it. My fat fingers. Okay. I don't think I've seen her in anything. All right, fair enough. Pop culture junkie. Allison Janney. That's from...
Allison Janney.
she's the band girl, right?
Is that what that is? This one time at band camp?
Oh, no. She was in The Help. She's an older actress.
Oh.
Yeah. Got that confused. Charlize Theron, Sigourney Weaver.
Charlize Theron, thought about her.
Helena Bonham Carter, very good. And then number 1 is Salma Hayek.
Helena Bonham Carter?
Yeah, from Fight Club.
Oh, yep. What else has she been in?
Oh, every fucking Tim Burton movie because she was married to
Oh,
him.
fucking right, of course.
Yeah. No, but she's good. She's great, especially in Fight Club. Jeremy E., his top 5. He's got Kate Beckinsale, Salma Hayek, Scarlett Jo, Margot Robbie, and Marissa Tomei.
Yeah.
Yep. Michael Ha, Marissa Tomei, Scarlett Jo, Jessica Chastain, Sandra Bullock. That's 4 of those names were on our list. And then his number 1 is Emily Blunt.
Jessica Chastain.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay.
And then Omar, he says no particular order. Abella Danger, Gianna Michaels, Angela Castro, Ava Adams, and Kiara Mia.
Ava Adams sounds familiar.
Look up Abella Danger.
If you gotta have me spell that,
Abell space danger. Yeah. Just Google that real quick.
Abella Danger. Oh Lord! See, they're all our porn.
No, these are all porn stars. Yeah, I recognize a couple of those names.
Of course.
Abella Danger.
I was thinking.
How do you not know who Abella Danger is? Next week, top 5 porn stars. No, I'm just kidding. That would be a really. No, I'm just kidding.
I can't think of any off the top of my head.
He says honorable mention: Sandra Bullock, Elizabeth Hurley, Famke Jensen.
Elizabeth Hurley
played Jean Grey. Says, P.S. These are actresses I want to fuck. Yeah, all right. Robert Medellin, top 5. Rosario Dawson. Oh, she's really good. Mm-hmm. All right, she's number 11. Kate Blanchett, Michelle Yeoh. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. Scarlett Johansson, and then Sandra Bullock's is number 1.
Right.
The Rizzler, Jennifer Lawrence, Kristen Wiig, Jennifer Connelly.
Kristen Wiig is good.
Uma Thurman.
Yeah.
Uma Thurman just from Kill Bill alone.
I think I'd have to put Kristen Wiig, and Kristen Wiig is on my number 6 now. She's number 6 for me.
And then his number 1 is Frances McDormand.
Okay.
Yeah, you know who that is, right?
No.
No?
No.
She's an older actress, too.
Frances who?
Frances McDormand.
McDormand.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
She was in Fargo, right?
No, Fargo, yeah.
Yeah.
The Tragedy of Macbeth.
Yeah, she's really good. She's been
Hill
in a lot of
Street
stuff.
Blues. Okay.
So there you go. What should we do next week?
Interesting. We haven't done TV shows. We haven't done sports movies. We haven't done sci-fi movies.
No. Too many. We've done too many movie lists.
We've done too many movie lists. How about we do cartoons?
I was about to say that.
Yeah, like it spans. Like go back to the 90s. Your favorite cartoons.
Top 5 cartoons. I bet everyone can guess what my 1 and 2 are, but that's fine. But yeah, I'll put a lot of thought into 3 through 5, and maybe
10?
I'll get to 10. Probably will. Shit,
Yeah.
it's gonna be all right. Fine.
Is the Amazing Spider-Man your number 1?
What? No.
I was trying to think.
The Amazing Spider-Man
Well, no, from are the Spider-Man cartoons from back in the day,
from the 90s.
Yeah.
Or the Amazing Spider-Man's from the 80s.
from the 80s.
Spider-Man was the 90s show that I watched.
Spider-Man. So was that your number 1?
No.
Okay. Well, I can't.
Well,
guess
wait.
it.
We didn't say kid cartoons.
I was just talking about cartoon spans a lot of different things.
Yeah, The Simpsons, South Park.
Oh, this is going to be a very difficult list.
Well, I'm just saying. Come on now. All right, let's move on. Let's review episode 10, Better Call Saul, season 6. Hey, look, it's Carol Burnett.
Was that really Carol Burnett?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, she
I didn't
played
think about that.
the old lady.
She was an asshole.
She was. Yeah. And it was funny because we talked about this last week. Like, it's going to be a full black and white Gene episode. And yup.
Right.
We got it.
I'm telling you, I think it's going to be black and white until we finally get Gene connecting with Kim. And then that brings color back into his life. And it becomes full circle.
Yeah, maybe.
He gets a good story, a happy ending.
But we still have to see Walter White and Jesse. So there's got to be some color.
Yes.
Before that, we're going to go back in time. We're going to keep going back and forth. True. It's not going to,
well, present day, I think, is going to stay gray until he meets up with Kim.
No shit, it's always been gray.
That's what I mean.
That's like saying, oh, tomorrow I'm going to wake up and the sky is going to be blue.
God willing.
Shut up. So yeah, Gene still has that Saul Goodman in him.
He's still got the moves. I was worried about him.
He's
Been a while.
You know, he's a little rusty, but he's still got it.
It took him a while.
Nippy's just his made-up dog. The show intro is a little different this week because it showed the Better Call Saul, but then the VHS tape ran out.
That was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. And it was just the blue screen. And I didn't... Maybe I remember... Obviously, we didn't have a podcast when the last season came out where he got made.
Right.
And the cab driver had the Albuquerque Isotopes thing hanging in his cab.
Well,
do you know what that's from?
This was when he was eating his lunch, and there was a cabbie that came up to him and goes, "Hey, you look like Saul Goodman."
Right.
And then he got
he was like, "You are Saul Goodman." Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But no, I think they showed that Albuquerque thing last season, right?
I can't remember.
I think so. So anyways... Do you know what the Albuquerque Isotopes are?
Yeah, it's AAA team.
But do you know why they're the Albuquerque Isotopes?
I imagine because there's isn't there a power plant out there? No, there's not a big old.
Okay, so when I saw the Albuquerque Isotopes, I went, "Wait a minute, that's a Simpsons joke." Because there's an episode, old episode, of where the isotopes, Homer finds out that the isotopes are moving to Albuquerque. And he has a hunger strike. And I fucking Wikipedia'd the Albuquerque Isotopes. Turns out, yes, the Isotopes are a minor league team in Albuquerque. Mm-hmm. And they were named after the Simpsons Albuquerque Isotopes. The owner is a Simpsons fan. And was like, yes, I named them after the Simpsons joke.
This is one of those things where the Simpsons predicts the future.
But it's amazing. Well, it influenced the future.
Wow.
So they're my favorite minor league team now. Holy shit.
Who are they attached to now? No, I'm kind of curious.
Well, it's got to be the Diamondbacks, right?
You would think so. Mm-hmm.
But I just thought that was hilarious. I never knew that. And they've been around since like 2003, I think.
Interesting.
So, yeah. Right. I put that bell sounded familiar. When was that? Was that in Carol's... That was in Carol Burnett's house, right? When she was cooking something, right? Or he was helping her cook something?
Maybe.
The bell sounded just like Hector's bell.
It did. They're a AAA affiliate of the Rockies.
Oh, the Rockies.
Interesting. Same general area.
Yeah. I want a fucking Isotopes jersey now. That's amazing.
Oh, we should hang one.
Yeah. So Jimmy tells the cab driver, Jeff, that he'll help him get in the game if he agrees to leave him alone. By the way, I was very confused at the beginning of this episode because I was like, who the fuck is Jeff? Who is this guy? He's not the guy that saw him last season. Turns out it's the same character, but they had to recast the actor.
Right. The
actor had other obligations, so he couldn't return.
The only thing that helped me out a little bit was that the what he wore was either exactly what the guy wore in the other season, or it was very similar.
But again, you just recently watched the entire series,
yes,
where I haven't seen.
Right.
You know, that last season was 2020.
Right.
So it's been 2 years.
I will say, so it was kind of funny just seeing how all the steps that Gene went through to con that old lady into getting into her house.
Yeah.
You know, he had to wet the I guess the sidewalk so her cart couldn't get up the wall.
Well, he
the
put
walkway,
more snow there.
or more snow.
She was like, there
whatever it
wasn't
was.
snow when I was here.
Maybe that's what it was. And then he went and cut the thing so she couldn't move.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
And also, I'm looking for my dog.
Yeah, it was really fun just seeing him get back into that Saul. Get back into that old character.
Right. When Jimmy brought the mall security some cinnamon bun rolls the first time, I thought he was like gonna drug them. Like I thought he was gonna like put something. Like that's the thing about the shows. Most of the time you never know what the fuck Jimmy's gonna do. Like what is his actual plan?
I popped. So I don't know if you popped right here, but when they open the door and you hear the voice go, "Who is that?" I automatically knew it was Jerry from Parks and Rec.
Oh, I never watched Parks and Rec.
Oh, you didn't? So I knew it was Jerry, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's Jerry's voice."
Which one?
Jerry was the big fat one.
The big one?
Yeah, he was the one that was always eating the Cinnabon.
Right.
And then he came in and I saw Jerry and I was like, "Oh my god, my
Well, when he
exploded."
talked to the skinny security guard, and the skinny security guard yelled at him like, "Get a lawyer!" And Jimmy was like, "Oh yeah, sorry about that."
Yeah.
That was another thing that I forgot.
Right.
Because it's been so long that when they arrested that kid for stealing.
Right. That's when he blurted it out.
Jimmy stood up and he was like, "Get a lawyer! Don't say anything!"
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was like a few seasons ago, though.
That was a few seasons ago. And as you saw, it took many Cinnabons to get that guy over.
Oh my God.
After about the 8th Cinnabon, he's like, "You know what? Okay, this Gene guy, he's all right."
8? I feel he must have been there for doing that for a month.
It might have been a month.
I mean, my God, he was timing how long it took him to eat it because he didn't want him to watch. He doesn't watch the monitors while he eats.
Right.
And Jimmy had to look up football stats and scores to get close with the guard.
I was so nerdy, so I actually went through that paper and I was looking to try to figure out the time period. And this was when Urban Meyer was still the football coach in Florida.
Right.
Because there's a story about that in there.
Well, so
this
this
is like
is-
the
well, this
2004 area.
No.
That's when Urban Meyer was there. Around there. It was like 2000, I think 2 to 2006.
No.
It was somewhere around there. It was when Urban Meyer was at Florida.
But Better Call Saul takes place after, takes place after Breaking Bad, and Breaking Bad was it was multiple seasons, but it was from 2008 to 2010, the timeline.
Well, I'm just...
So Jimmy after Breaking Bad has to be 2010, 2011.
Okay, well, there you go. Okay, so he was at the Florida Gators from 2005 to 2010. So maybe it was 2010. I'm just
2010.
telling you that was in the paper. Maybe
Right.
it was just a whatever paper.
No, but 2010 would work.
that would work. So yeah,
2010 would make sense.
somewhere around there.
Yeah.
I just was nerd about it, and I was kind of wondering, was curious.
Yeah. So Jimmy, Jeff, and Jeff's friend make a blueprint of the department store mall and an open field to plan the robbery. And that's one of the great things about Jimmy is when he's doing this with obviously people he finds inferior intelligence.
Right.
So he's like, I really have to map this thing out for this fucking idiot. And because you can tell, because this guy didn't know what the fuck he was doing.
Yeah.
And he's like, this is crazy. And then Jimmy tells him, I'll tell you what's crazy. A 50-year-old high school chemistry teacher comes into my office. He's so broke, he can't pay his own mortgage. 1 year later, he's got a pile of cash as big as a Volkswagen. That's crazy.
I was like, holy shit. I was like, that's so cool.
That's the first time he's mentioned Walter White
Yeah. It was really
in
cool.
Better Call Saul.
We're starting to get the blending of the worlds.
Yeah.
It was very nice. And I just love how that field was just set up with just markers and stringers everywhere.
Yeah.
And he had to keep on going through his little loop. I don't remember what the sequence was, but it was just funny.
Yeah.
He had a little rhyme.
1,
for
2,
each-
3 suits. 1, 2, 3 shoes. Yeah.
Yeah, it was very funny.
But like so much work just to get Jeff into the mall. They had to rent a truck, put him in a box, and then Jimmy had to do a fake phone call pretending to be a fucking manager of a delivery place. Oh my God, it was great.
It's very funny. But a great plan. Great plan.
But a lot of work. Jimmy tricks the manager into keeping the giant box, and then he looks himself in the mirror and he does the Showtime thing that he did on the first episode ever, right?
I think so.
Of Better Call Saul. And he's like, it's Showtime, folks. Pretty sure that was the pilot. But Jimmy brings the buns and Jeff starts stealing the clothes. However, The manager had maintenance buff out a spot on the floor earlier.
Oh, that's right. I was wondering I just thought he slipped because he was dumb. But I forgot that she saw a scuff on the floor.
So Jeff has a banana peel fall
Whoop.
and passes out. I laughed so loud. I was watching by myself and I just had like this fucking, oh my God, it was great. So Jimmy then starts crying to distract the guard. And he even gets real with him. He's like, my parents are dead. My brother's dead. I have no wife, no kids.
All this while that guy's still splayed on the floor.
Yeah.
And I was like, how long is he going to keep this on for?
And Jimmy, like, looking at the monitors and then, like, glancing at the monitors.
And every
like,
time
and
Jerry
like,
tries to turn around.
When he fell, he was like, no.
Every time Jerry tried to turn around, he's like, no, don't look. Look at me.
Yeah.
I'm so
No, look
sad.
at me.
I'm so sad.
I don't know what to do.
He's like, is your wife leaving you? And he's like, no, I actually have a happy wife. No, my life is perfect.
Yeah, so Jeff finally wakes up and he stumbles around. I couldn't imagine that other older actor doing this scene.
Oh, that too.
The original Jeff.
Right, because he was a little bit more mealy, too. He's kind of scrawny.
So he puts all the clothes in the box and then he spends the night in the store bathroom. I love how that was the plan.
That's good.
And then Jimmy makes Jeff and his friend understand that he's done with him. How much money did he say they made?
50,000?
Was it that much?
I think so.
Yeah.
Some of them were fancy stuff.
Right.
Like purses and big fur coats and stuff like that.
Yeah, but then who do you even sell them to? I feel like Jimmy would have to help them with that too. Like,
Probably.
now what do we do
Probably.
with this? So then Jimmy goes back to the store and he looks at some clothes that he used to wear as Saul Goodman, but then he puts it back on the rack and walks away.
He's getting that itch.
That's
Getting
the
that
show.
itch.
That's the episode. I'm like, that was a really good episode, but there's only 3 episodes left.
There's only 3 episodes left. So much to wrap up, Andrew.
The next episode is titled Breaking Bad.
Rap horns?
I mean, yeah. I was trying to be dramatic
it's the same thing.
with the Inception thing.
It's amazing, though. Yeah, I can't
But
wait.
this is just AMC like, all right, this is the episode. We want a pop. We want a big rating.
This better
for
be
this
a
episode.
10.
This is the Breaking Bad episode.
We're
this
going to
is
get
it.
a 10 share next week.
I want it. I need it. I must have it. And I'm going to Raw tomorrow, goddammit. So I'm not going to see this till like midnight.
Poor Andrew. But you're going to watch it as soon as you get home, aren't you?
Oh, of course. Oh my God. I got to like remember to stay off Twitter.
Oh, yeah. Or you're just going to have to mute the mentions of Better Call Saul and of Walter and Jesse. No mentions of Walter. No mentions of Jesse.
True.
No mentions of
No,
Blue Meth.
no mentions of Saul or Jimmy or Gene
So the
or Kim.
ratings past 3 episodes, 1.6, 1.2, 1.2.
No, 1.16.
Oh, 1.16, yeah, excuse me.
Hold on. What was the best ratings they had? So Wine and Roses, 1.4 in season 6, 1.6 in season 4, 1.7 in that was 5. Sorry, 1.7 in season 4, 1.8 in season 3. Look at the season 2, man. A lot more ratings. 2.5.
A 6.
Look at the first the pilot 6.88, and then the next episode half.
Yeah.
People did not like it.
It's still
this
a really
show.
popular show. So you think we're going to get a 6 next week?
No, but it's got to get at least a fucking
Hey.
2 or 3.
Yeah, if it pops a 2, I think they're going to be more than happy.
Yeah.
But really, really excited, you know. I imagine. So they said.
This is probably why they spoiled it, because the ratings weren't as good as they used to be.
So they said there's 3 scenes.
And it's probably because the show hasn't been on in 2 fucking years. But
Probably. So the 3 scenes are one with Walter and Jesse,
Yeah.
one with Walter, and then one with Jesse.
Yeah.
So is it all going to be in this one episode?
Probably.
You think so?
Probably.
Yeah, I would think so too.
Yeah.
So it's this whole episode is going to be based around, I guess, what happened sometime during, the days when he was still in Albuquerque. I would imagine.
Or
Walter's still alive. Hashtag Walter's alive.
You should tweet that tomorrow at 9 p.m. just to fuck with people.
Just to fuck. Just to fuck with you.
What the fuck? Right. All right. Well, let's do fan questions. Chris Dibburn, how much are you willing to pay for extra cum sauce at the airport Cinnabon before you catch a flight? I'd go as high as $1 for a small cup. Wow. I'm not really into Cinnabon that much.
I love Cinnabon.
I'm not into it.
Mainly because I can't make.
If I'm at the mall, I'd rather get something else.
You like the Annie's pretzels?
No. I used to like Mrs. Fields, like brownies. But
You're
yeah.
a great American cookies guy, aren't you?
I mean, I like it, but no, Mrs. Fields was better back in the day when she was alive. Carlos,
Mrs. Fields.
I guess her brownies were the best brownies, bro. Carlos Ramirez, are you guys into animated DC movies? I recommend Flashpoint Paradox. I've actually watched that. I thought it was all right.
Is that the one where the Reverse Flash gets a bullet in the brain?
Well,
I think I might have
Flash
seen that
fucks up the whole fucking universe.
I think I'd seen that one.
And there's multiverses. That's what this Flash movie that's coming out is based on.
I think if there's good ones that are coming out recently, I think that's stuff that we could recap in the future.
Yeah, he said The Long Halloween, Batman Sub-Zero, and The Dark Knight Returns. I've seen some of The Dark Knight Returns. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm trying to get into Harley Quinn, the one that's on HBO Max. So
yeah. Eric says he likes it a lot. Okay. Pop Culture Junkie, what movie would you say was your sexual awakening? For me, it would be a tie between Kelly Lee Brock in Weird Science and The Woman in Red. Well, I've already talked about mine. Mine was Halle Berry in The Flintstones and Cameron Diaz in The Mask. And I mean, even before that, well, he said movie. So before that, it was like, the Pink Power Ranger.
I guess mine would have been
TV shows.
Maybe American Pie?
That's too late, Josh. You were 20 years old.
No, I wasn't 20 years old. I was probably in
You're
middle
what,
school
18? No, Josh, I was in middle school.
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
How old are you again?
I'm 37.
All right, so, your birthday's in December, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're 2 years older than me. Yeah, you were like in 8th grade. I think I was in 6th grade when American Pie.
I had a late start.
8th grade?
It was a really late
Before
start.
you got horny for a girl?
This is around there, probably.
What?
I had a late start, Andrew.
So who was it? Shannon Elizabeth?
It was.
Or what? Is that her name?
The redhead.
No, Shannon.
I really had a thing for
the band girl?
The band girl, yeah. Fucking band girl is cute as fuck.
Yeah, Shannon Elizabeth is the... Well, no, that's the Russian. That was the one that Jason Biggs was trying to get.
Oh, no. Maybe it might have been before that, but I can't think of any movies that really were like, wow.
Yeah.
I want to play with my,
Okay,
I
Omar.
didn't say it.
Omar, did you see that a new Predator movie is coming to Disney Plus? No, like a brand new one?
Or the original Predator.
He said a new Predator movie. He says, can we get a ranking of Predator movies with the first one being the best, obviously? Yeah, the first one's the only one I've liked.
I've only seen 2 of them.
I've seen Predator.
And I've seen Alien versus Predator.
I've seen Alien versus Predator. That movie's terrible.
Bad.
And then I saw Predators, which was Robert Rodriguez, and that was not very good.
Which one is the one with Danny Glover?
I think that's 2.
Predator 2? Okay.
But I never saw Predator 2.
Never saw it either.
John, what's your thoughts on Harley Quinn on HBO Max? I just found it not perfect, but a decent, violent DC cartoon to watch in between the other good shows on TV. Apparently, Harley Quinn is in a relationship with Poison Ivy in the show.
I'm down for that.
Oh, so you jack it to cartoons? Was that your first awakening? Was it like a cartoon?
Maybe.
Good God, Josh.
Oh, Jesus.
We're learning way too much. Jason Deerham, did you guys find the recasting of Jeff a bit distracting? Yes.
No.
Well, I did. I was confused. That's all.
Confused.
The original Jeff was a lot more menacing and seemed smarter. I don't think he would have run around like that. That's what I swear. I found that. That's why I said it. I said it early on the show. I said I couldn't see the other actor running around like an idiot.
Well.
So yeah, Jason, we're on the same page.
Same page.
Also, you can tell Gene's a bit rusty. Notice he slipped up twice when he forgot about his dog, and he didn't use a burner phone in the robbery. That store manager is going to notice things going missing.
Oh, she might. Yeah. Well, maybe they probably didn't have very good technology back then. Maybe
2010.
2010. Yeah.
Nathan Bain, hey guys, I just finished Breaking Bad and El Camino for the first time, and holy shit, best show ever. Now starting Better Call Saul. See? Look at that.
Yeah.
We recommend, and like, that's not like we did it, but it's obvious Breaking Bad's an amazing show.
Well,
So yeah, have fun with Better Call Saul, buddy.
So there was,
And then you can go back and listen to these podcasts.
Yeah,
The Better Call Saul recap.
once you get to season 6.
Once you get to season 6. Yeah.
Yeah, we weren't there for seasons 1 through 5, but
No.
there's some really, really good episodes. The first couple seasons.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, we don't want to
Chuck-
spoil it. I don't want to spoil it
Chuck,
for you.
I'm
but,
just saying.
Yeah. The Rizzler, this question is from the wife. What's your favorite guilty pleasure movie? Hers is Armageddon. Mine is Boondock Saints. So, Armageddon is up there for me as well. It's one of my guilty pleasure. I know it's not great, but the characters are awesome. You have Bruce Willis, Steve Buscemi, even Owen Wilson. Wow. But
Liv Tyler.
Liv Tyler.
Tyler.
Not Taylor.
Fuck. Jesus.
But no, Armageddon. I mean, I would also say Independence Day, but I think Independence Day is a legit good movie.
I think it's a legit good movie.
And obviously, talked about it before, Face Off.
Face Off.
Face
Off, I think, might be number 1. I mean, Con Air, too, maybe.
But I think Con Air is legitimately good.
No,
I'm sorry.
it's
It
not
is.
a good movie.
Well, besides Nicolas Cage's accent, I think the action's good. I think the characters are good.
Con Air. Con Air might be 1 and 2.
Come on, it's not that bad. It's not like Face Off.
Well, I'm just saying, okay, I think people romanticize it a little bit more that it's a good movie, but it's...
Maybe we should just do top 10 Nicolas Cage movies.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Top 10 Arnold movies. We could do that.
Top 10
I mean,
Arnold
we'll do the cartoons, but that's another idea.
There are... I could definitely do a top 10 Arnold movies. I think it might be top 5 Nicolas
Easily.
Cage. Try to think. Yeah.
I think I can get to 10 with the Cage.
Okay.
Yeah. So there you go. That's all for fan questions. So make sure you subscribe to our podcast wherever you're viewing us. We also have exclusive videos on our YouTube channel, so please go subscribe. Please, I beg you. YouTube.com/Hollywood Hogwash Pod. You can watch our Black Panther trailer reaction, House of the Dragon trailer reaction. Go check it out. You can follow the show on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Hollywood Hog Pod. Send us your top 5 favorite cartoons of all time.
Yes.
And we'll see you next week because we got Better Call Saul Breaking Bad episode and the new Brad Pitt movie Bullet Train, which I'm very excited to see. Maybe Josh and I can enjoy a movie together for a change. It's been a while because we didn't see Thor together.
No.
So yeah.
It won't be anything like Nope. Knock on wood.
Oh, don't even go there.